guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Soph. On my channel we talk about all things beauty, books and whatever I feel like talking about. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a big thumbs up because it really helps, and I hope you stick around. Also, hello to all the new subscribers that have joined us recently. I am loving having you here and I hope you enjoy your stay. For today's video, I am going to be talking about my birthday book haul. Basically, my birthday was yesterday, the 25th of July, and I just got a bunch of books. I got 10 with more pending, but I only have 9 here to talk about because one is on its way from my brother. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys what I got for my birthday. Realistically, I should have known that stacking boxes on boxes on boxes was not going to work, but anyway. So basically, my mum gave me some money for my birthday because I was away, and on the way home I wanted to stop at Bluewater Shopping Centre in London because I wanted to go to the Waterstones there because I knew it was going to be bigger than the ones that are near me because I live down in Cornwall, so all the shops are tiny. And so these are all the books that I brought with her money, so thank you Mum if you watch this. But I'm just going to do a quick mention to my brother. He gifted me some money for, there was a book on my Amazon wish list, so he saw it and he sent me the money to order it. And that was Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas, so I'm really excited for that to arrive. It's about a boy, it's a romance basically. It's about a boy and a girl who have been pen pals because their teachers misgendered them because the boy's called Misha and the girl's called Ryan, so they both thought they were the same gender but they weren't, and they made rules where they weren't allowed to see each other, they weren't going to look each other up on like social medias and stuff, they were just going to keep it as it is. And then I believe it's Misha, the boy, he accidentally sees a photo of Ryan and he wants to get to know her. He's like throwing all the rules out of the window, and I think it's got a bit of bully romance in there, so if you are triggered by that or anything, obviously go in with that warning. But yeah, so that's the one that my brother got me, so thank you Matt if you're watching. And now I'm just going to get into the ones that I picked up. Apparently Connor was unaware that everything he was doing was coming through on our side. Anyway, into the video. This is in no like order, I'm literally just taking them off my trolley in the order that I've like placed them in. So the first one is Graceling by Kristen Cashore. I've seen quite a few people talk about it. I believe it's a trilogy. Basically, they're in this world, people have like specific, people are born with an exceptional skill and they call us the Grace. And our main character is born with the grace of killing, which is exciting in every way. She gets shunned because she's feared because her exceptional skill is killing people, and she remains defiant, and then there's a kidnapping and she investigates it and she uses her, oh no, it says here, the only thing Katsu is sure of is that she no longer wants to kill. The intrigue around this kidnapping offers her a way out, but something insidious and dark lurks behind the mystery, something spreading from the shadowy figure of a one-eyed king. So I think this sounds really fun, and also look how floppy it is. I love it. So yeah, I only bought the first one, as I do, because if I'm not keen on it, then I won't finish the series. If I am keen on it, then I will pick up the other 2. The next one is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I knew about this when I first started my channel. I completely forgot about it, and then it's been mentioned a few times on TikTok recently, on my For You page, and I just thought, while I saw it, so I picked it up. A little bit annoyed with myself because I found out that you can get the whole trilogy in the works for like £5, whereas this book was obviously like £9. But yeah, this one is also a floppy paperback, which excites me. This is about a girl who is basically living like 2 lives in balance, one where she is an errand girl for a monstrous creature and one where she's an art student, and eventually so the doors to her second life, the one where she's an errand girl, are closing and she must choose between her human life and her fantasy life, if that's what you want to call it. It basically says here, now the doors to the elsewhere are closing and Karu must choose between the safety of her human life and the dangers of a nearly destroyed world that may hold the answers she's always sought. So the monstery creature world has all the secrets to her life and everything, and that's obviously where she's like more at home, but she's also part of the human world as well. So it's choosing between the two whilst one is collapsing underneath her. That one sounds so good. And then the next one, I was debating so hard as to whether to pick this up or not, or to get something else, because it's had very mixed reviews. But I did pick up Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. This is obviously a trilogy so far, with the Gods and Monsters one coming out soon. So many people have said so many different things. Some people say it's amazing. Some people say it's not that great. I think it sounds like something I'll enjoy, but we'll just have to wait and see. It doesn't actually have a blurb on here to read to you. All it says is, bound as one to love, honour or burn, a witch and a witch hunter thrust into holy matrimony. There was only one way such a story could end, a stake and a match. I'm not going to look at the blurb because I want to go into this not knowing too much, because that's how I enjoy my books the most. But as I've just said, a witch and a witch hunter are forced to marry, and it just whirlwinds from there, I can imagine. But I can almost guarantee that they end up falling in love. I can almost guarantee. But yeah, so this sounds really good to me, and I love the aesthetic of the cover. The next one is Blood and Honey, and then the next one is Gods and Monsters. So if I like this, then I'll pick up the next two. The next two kind of go together, and I'm so excited to be showing these. So if I go in order, the first one is A Court of Mist and Fury, which of course is our next book to A Court of Thorns and Roses. I knew immediately that I had to buy these. I could not wait any longer to read the next couple. I didn't pick up the whole series. I literally just picked up A Court of Mist and Fury and A Court of Wings and Ruins, and then when I finish these, then I'll pick up the Frost and Starlight and A Court of Silver Flames. So this one just picks up right off where A Court of Thorns and Roses ends, where Feyre is now Feyre is now Fae, part of the Fae world, because she was resurrected, and she's like adjusting to her life, as well as experiencing trauma from everything that happened under the mountain, and she has to go and do her monthly visits with Reese. That's pretty much all I know, and that's all I want to go in with, because I don't want to know too much. And then this one will obviously be the follow-up of Court of Mist and Fury, but I'm not reading up about this because technically I shouldn't know until I've read this one. So I have got the next two installments. I'm absolutely gutted because when I got home I realised that the spines had been cracked by someone, so that makes me sad, but it does make it easier to read because it is quite a chunky book. Like, this one is 624 pages, and then A Court of Wings and Ruin. A Court of Wings and Ruin is 703 pages, so they are chunky books. They are going to take me a little while to get through. However, I have just finished the From Blood and Ash series, which was amazing, by the way. I cannot wait for the next book, or the prequel book. But yeah, so this is my next series that I need to crack on and finish. So I'm very, very, very happy to pick these up. I wasn't going to, but I was like, I can't wait any longer. Once I get through a few of my July reads, I will be cracking on with these because I need to know what happens. Next up, sticking true to Sarah J Maas, who is slowly becoming one of my favourite authors. We have House of Earth and Blood, a Crescent City novel. This is her new one. Lots of people have been speaking about it. Lots of people had good things to say about it, which of course is good. That's what I like to hear. And the lady at Waterstones actually said that the second one for this comes out in February, so I'm gonna put off reading this for a while because I don't want to finish it and then have to wait ages for the second one to come out. I'd rather read it closer to the time. Our leading lady is Bryce Quinlan, and she used to light up Crescent City, partying all night in the clubs, where the strict classes of angels, shifters, humans and fae merge into a sea of beautiful bodies, and then a demon murdered her closest friends. 2 years later, when the supposed killer is behind bars but the crimes start up again, the city's leaders command Bryce to investigate. They assign an enslaved fallen angel, Hunter Athalar, to make sure she does, but as Bryce fights to uncover the truth and resist her attraction to the brooding angel who shadows her every step, she finds herself following a trail that leads deep into her own dark past. So, this sounds amazing, right up my street. Fae, love, fantasy, everything that I love. I have seen lots of beautiful fan art for this book as well, so I'm already in love with the characters before I've even read a page, and yeah, so I'm really excited for this, but I'm going to have to put it off because I don't want to be waiting for ages for my second one. The next one is one that I picked up thanks to Jodie over at Vanilla Moon, because she has raved about this book and she's made me want it, so that is the reason I picked this book up, and that is The Maidens by Alec Michaelides. I'm so sorry if that's not how you say the name. But this is basically about, it's a murder mystery. So basically there's a professor who is influencing this secret society of students that they call the Maidens, and it is a very secret society, and the main lady in this book believes that the professor is the reason that some girls have been murdered, and so she's like investigating and trying to find out everything to see if he is the person. People have said it's deliciously dark, thrilling, grips from intrigue and start to horrifying finish. So it just sounds like everything that I would enjoy and more. I haven't really read that many thrillers lately or horrors or anything like that. I've been mainly focusing on fantasy romance. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this because I know I'm going to enjoy it because I love murder stuff and like thrillers and that, like movies and TV shows. So that is all this is in a book. So yeah, I'm hoping that I love it as much as Jodie did. The next one is another one that I am so excited to be saying that I have, and that is Thread Needle by Carrie Thomas. This one came out this was it this month? I think it was either July or June, but it's pretty recent and it's been in my wish list for ages. I was going to pre-order it, but I wasn't sure. This is a magical fantasy book about love, and basically our main character is Anna, and her aunts always warned her of magic and how magic is dark and it's twists and it's got knots and it's deadly consequences, but Anna has to go through a ceremony that binds her magic to her, and she's counting down. She can't wait for this ceremony to happen, but then she meets Effie and Attis, and they open her eyes to a London she never knew existed. A shop that sells memories, a secret library where the librarian feeds off of words, and a club where revelers lose themselves in a haze of spells. But as she is swept deeper into this world, Anna begins to wonder if her aunt was right all along. Is her magic a gift or a curse? I am obsessed with this blurb. Like, this book, if I don't love this book as much as I think I'm going to, I think I will actually cry, because I just really think this is everything that I'm looking for in a like magical fantasy book. It reminds me so much of Harry Potter, but like a darker, twisted Harry Potter, and yeah, I haven't found that magic book since Harry Potter, and I love Harry Potter. But yeah, so this will probably be one of my August reads. Finally, we have Roundbreaker by Victoria Aveyard. I still haven't read the Red Queen series. I will get round to it, but this is I think this is more of an like adulty book that she's written. And it's about, okay, so our main character in this book is told that she's the last one of an ancient bloodline, and she's the only one that can bring down a king that is trying to destroy the world. So I love epic like female heroines, women rule the world and all of that. So again, very excited. I'll read you a little bit. Because a man who would burn kingdoms to the ground is raising an army unlike any seen before, bent on uprooting the foundations of the world. With poison in his heart and a stolen sword in his hand, he'll break the realm itself to claim it, and only Corraine can stop him. So that's just a brief bit of the blurb. I didn't want to read it all to you guys. So yeah, this sounds really good. It sounds like a big fantasy battlefield book and I am very excited, and it's got a map inside. I love it when books come with a map because sometimes I find it really hard to like imagine and picture whereabouts everything is. Those are all the books that I got for my birthday, with more pending because I know a couple people are sending me books for my birthday as well. And yeah, so I'm really excited to read all of them. Obviously I will probably start with the ACOTAR follow-ons because I need to know what has happened. I read ACOTAR back in like May or June and I need to know what happens because I know she gets with Reese. I'm not stupid. I've seen the spoilers, not too many I hope, and I know she gets with Reese eventually, so I just need to see that like unfolding because when I first started A Court of Thorns and Roses I couldn't picture her with anyone but Tamlin. Me personally, I preferred Reese, but I couldn't picture her with anyone but Tamlin because I get very hooked on like original couples, and to know that she's gonna be with Reese is very exciting because I do actually really like him. So yeah, I can't wait to read all of these books. Thank you to everyone who gifted me money to get them or sent me them or anything like that. These are all from my mum. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you're all well, and don't forget to leave us a big thumbs up if you like my haul videos, and give us a subscribe on your way out. Bye guys!